New patch 1.1.4 has been dropped just, I think, a couple seconds ago. So pretty excited about this. I'm curious what they're doing with these patches. When I say I'm excited, I'm just really just curious to see what this patch even is. Doesn't look like much. I think the only real thing here is this. That's the only gameplay update we have. So I'm not quite sure. I, sure, we get increased experience. So we get going from 8% from the earn of aggression to 20%, which is actually a good amount. That's a decent chunk of additional experience. This is probably, and I do want to talk about this a little bit more, due to the bonus weekend that we had a little while ago last week. So last week we had a 25% increased experience and increased gold. The gold didn't matter. Increased experience doesn't usually matter in the situation that we were in, which was like 2 months into season. Basically, no one, if you've already played the game, you're probably done with the game. If you're still playing, then you probably aren't going to invest a ton of time during that weekend. And if you were, it's not going to be like a ton of, I guess you'd say, value out of it, because let's say you're not like level 80, level 90. Well, then at most you're playing like a couple hours every week, every couple of days or so. So, maybe you invest like 5 hours over a weekend. That gives you like basically saves you an hour, right? That in XP. Not really a big deal. But getting the bonus XP from the earn of aggression from 8% to 20%, this is a consistent bonus that is going to last through seasons, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I think most people were calling for just a permanent addition of the 25% increased experience. And this seems to be a response to that. Now, do I think that's necessary? Honestly, probably. I don't really see a reason why to take it so long to get to 100, because unlike other games, like getting 100 isn't necessarily an exciting goal in this game. It's really just about getting the loot and stuff and actually being able to climb up those nightmare tiers. Like tier 100 is the ultimate goal. So getting to level 100 isn't like insanely difficult, but it's also not necessarily easy. So it's at this point where no casual player is going to do it, but also the hardcore players aren't like super excited that you've been able to do it. So, well, it's kind of like this awkward state where I think they should probably lean towards just making it not as long as it is right now, but also giving some value to it. So not just like completely removing the necessary reasons for experience. So I think this is a good balance here. But another note about this is a lot of people actually did like the bonus weekend. I know I mentioned a lot about it, saying that it's kind of just not big, not a huge deal, not really, I guess you say, a really big event, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good event, right? That's what I was saying during that video, was that, yeah, it's not going to do much, but it is something. And I'm excited that they're going to try to do these types of events. So I'm hoping that they're going to do more of these in the future. And I do think that that is reflected in this gameplay update. Now, there's a lot of other things going on in Diablo, and I'll have more videos on that soon, but I wanted to give you all a quick update on the 1.1.4 here. There's also a couple things about some accessibility features, as well as quests and events and random bug fixes, which, well, if you've been affected by any of these, they're pretty annoying. So a little bit of an update here. Let me know what you all think about the XP increasing. Again, not a big update, but it will be impactful for every season going forward, assuming they keep the battle pass and the seasonal blessing system, which, I mean, it's making the money, so I'm sure they're going to keep it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all for the next one.